Paul, what do you feel made you so effective tonight?
Really, kind of cutter. I feel like my cutter was working well. Hef kind of helped me a little bit on my slider as well. I threw some really good ones tonight with kind of how we're trying to get that pitch to profile. I can't talk about just Alvy again. Just his game calling and his enthusiasm back there, and then just being able to kind of keep us in the game there. Huge hit by Lindor there, and then Jesse just coming in and being able to add on to it there. All in all, just a great win. It's a great win for us.
What adjustments are you making with that slider? What are you trying to do with that pitch in particular?
Sometimes, with my old grip that I had, it would kind of blend with my curveball a little bit. I haven't thrown many curveballs in my first two starts here, but just being able to separate the two, really, just trying to cut out some vert on that and get it to more of a sweep action with that slider to just separate those two pitches.
Around 80 pitches after 5. Was there any question in your mind if they were going to let you go out there for the 6th?
No. I'm always prepared to go back out there until they tell me that's enough. Really. Even coming out after the 6th there, I was inside. I was ready to go back out. And then Mendy came over and said, "Hey, great job. That's it." And that's when I hand the ball up. I'm out there for as long as I can, and as long as they trust me to be out there.
You mentioned your cutter, which you threw tonight pretty much twice as much as you normally do in a start this year. Was that a game plan thing, or were you just kind of feeling that pitch once you got out there?
Yeah, it was definitely part of the game plan. Going out there, and obviously going back to the first start I had here, I think the usage of that was significantly higher than it's been all year too. It's a pitch that Alvy likes. It's a pitch that I feel like I can command at any point. And being able to utilize it as like a cutter and then also as a slider, we kind of threw some back foots in there, which I just love. I think it just kind of shows just how much Alvy's back there and he's into it, and how he's really thinking pitch to pitch out there.
What sort of a challenge is it changing leagues, if any?
I wouldn't say necessarily changing leagues, but changing teams. Especially with where this team's at right now, being traded at the trade deadline, just being able to come in and just kind of show that I can, contribute in any way possible. I'm just trying to go out there and keep us in the game, for as long as possible, really. The team in general in here is just unbelievable. You just look around and it's, just big name after big name after big name. I'm just trying to keep my head down and go out there and attack guys and, put us in the best situation to win.
Someone whose perspective on Lindor is more as an opponent than a teammate, what makes him such a tough at-bat, and especially in those kinds of spots?
Yeah, I just think he's a professional hitter, really. He's a guy that drives the ball. He's a guy that puts together really good at-bats. A guy that gets down the line, a guy that can run on you. Defense is unbelievable, and then just kind of the leader he is in here. We have multiple leaders that I've kind of noticed in my week here, but just the way that guys carry themselves here, and just always pushing each other to get better, and just always just trying to win the game. It comes to bottom line, just trying to be the team with the W next to your name.
What are you looking for as you come to the plate in that last at bat against the guy who had obviously been a little wild there?
Making the adjustments I talked about in the dugout with Mendy, and then I expressed it with Jeremy. Just he bases loaded, he has to throw strikes, and yesterday he got me out. Today it was my turn. That's baseball. Chivali. Yesterday I got him, and today he got me. With a guy in scoring position. So it's just baseball. Worked out that I got 2 runs out of it.
When that single of yours does find grass, is it a relief at all, given how the night went?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I got a hit first at bat, and then I was 0 for 3. I didn't want to go home with a 0 for 4. So, yeah, for sure. And then being able to drive in runs, it's definitely one of those where you go, all right, and it seems like every time you hit the ball to Mike Mann, he's an out. So I hit it that direction, and he went through.
And from a team perspective, you guys wound up facing a bunch of different pitchers today.
Mm-hmm.
You had trouble getting really any traction until that 9th.
Yeah, no. The guys, the energy stayed up in the dugout. We all kept on talking. We all kept on pushing each other. Budo came in, did an outstanding job. Just the pitchers, they kept us in the game the whole entire time. You know, they have done fantastic. Even yesterday, it was just it's one of those where we're not riding the good wave. You know, we got to find it to. Seems like today we found the wave. Hopefully we can stay on it and then ride as long as we can.
Then he said, I guess you thought your swing was getting a little long there in the previous at-bat. So what triggered you to recognize it and then fix it?
I felt like I was missing pitches that were right there that I should have hit. You know, I'm looking at my barrel. I'm like, wow, that just missed in the barrel. And then I look down after the next pitch. I'm like, wow, that hit off the label. And then I look down again. I'm like, well, that hit the barrel. But nothing was going forward. So at some point I had to make the adjustment. And I came in the dugout and I said it to him. He told me what he saw. And I said it to Jeremy. And Jeremy confirmed it. And I was like, all right, I got to make an adjustment.
How does those win feel?
Amazing. Yeah, no, it feels great. It feels good. This is the time of the year that we put ourselves in this position. We gave ourselves a chance to compete for the playoffs, and winning gives our chances up. You know, so it feels great. We learned from today. It's a tough road trip, so we got to find a way to play the game a little bit better and win more as many games as we can. You know, it's just, we had opportunities today. You know, I tried to steal second with 2-1 count with Nemo at the plate. You know, I get thrown out. I end the rally. We had opportunities today. We just got to find a way to play the game a little bit better and come on top at the end of the day.
Who will finish the year with more triples, you or Alvarez?
Alvarez. He seems faster.
It's going to start.
Yeah.